What's up, y'all? This is Mike the Voice. I'm an award-winning spoken word artist from Nashville, Tennessee, and this is the very first video that I'm doing. I'm kind of nervous right now, and I just want to say thank you to whoever you are for taking the time out to watch this and hopefully get something out of this. If you do like what you hear, please like and share and even subscribe to my channel. I plan on doing a lot more videos like this and talking about all types of stuff. So anyway, this first video is for everybody who is like me and has dealt with all types of mental issues. Who has dealt with self-esteem issues? Who has dealt with the mental health, suicidal thoughts, and I mean just everything in that category. And it hits home to me because this is something that I have dealt with honestly since I was young, since I was a child, and and sometimes every now and then I still deal with it to this day. But the good thing is that through God, I am a much stronger person. I'm a much better person. I become much stronger and better, physically, mentally, emotionally, and I wanted to do this for those who are still dealing with it, whether you're an adult like me or if you're a child. Um, Hopefully this helps you. Okay, so I wanted to get into something real quick. So lately there's been so much going on. So many people who are dealing with all these different issues. There's some of you, I mean, you might be watching this yourself, and you might be looking at this and saying, hey, that's me right there. How do I get through this? How do I overcome this? How do, how do I mean, just how do I get through? I mean, I just want to know. And honestly, what better advice to get from somebody who has been through it, like myself? And I'm here to help you. Okay? So let me tell y'all a story to help you. And uh, one day, I was watching a motivational video, and one of my favorite people in the world, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He was speaking to a I guess a young Lakers G League team at a seminar that they had, and what stuck out to me was that when he said that, how does he stay on top? And he said that he had to remind himself where he came from. Um, when he got kicked off the island, Hawaii, when he was arrested multiple times in Nashville, when he went, when he lost a spot on the Miami Hurricanes team, when he went to the Canadian Football League, and then came back with only $6 in his pocket, and that really stuck a lot out to me because because before then I never thought somebody like that would have to deal with anything like that. I mean, I looked at that and I just said, before I knew about it, I was like, oh, this guy had everything since day one. But no, I mean, everybody everybody has a downtime, and that's what I got from that. That's exactly what I got from that. Everybody has a downtime, or at least some people. I mean, there are some who, hey, let's just face it, had a silver spoon stuck up their ass from day one. I mean, hey, and if that's them, hey, more power to them. But the true people, the strongest people, who actually learn lessons throughout life, they are the ones who succeed and have more to live for and are more successful than anybody else in the world. But I say all that to say this. Uh, you're listening to this and you're saying, okay, what are you getting at? What does all this relate to? How does this relate to me? And I just want to share my story. Okay. Uh, and this would help you. You know, back when I was 5 years old, I was bullied a lot. From elementary school, bullied all the time. Got to middle school, I was not only bullied, but I was beat up multiple times, and really for no reason, just because. Um, I was called a faggot, even though that was not true. Never did anything to even give anybody impression. I was called, like I said, I was called an idiot, called stupid, dumb. I mean, everything above the norm, everything that you could think of. Um, there were times where um, I had lunch money that was given to me that was taken from me. I mean, hey, give me your lunch money, yeah, all that type stuff. There were times where, and then it even picked up in high school. Um, was still being bullied, was still being talked about. Um, Even had my cell phone stolen once. Um, there was even a time, and honestly, the only time where things actually died down was when I started to bulk up and ended up on the wrestling team. Uh, that was honestly the only time where where things kind of died down, and even still didn't really die down. Uh, Went to college, didn't really make it all too much. I only stayed there for about a year and a half, and ended up coming back home because I didn't have the money to pay for tuition or to pay for my books. And then on top of that, I wasn't doing so hot in college. Went came back came back home. Ended up working. Um, all my jobs were not easy. They were all tough. I never had an easy job in my life. I've always had I've always had a struggle. I've always had a struggle. Um, but you know what I took from all of that? You know what was so significant throughout this whole thing was that throughout all of this pain and humiliation, trials, tribulation that I've went through, I have had multiple people tell me what I can't do, what I shouldn't do, where I can't go, where I can't be. Uh, I mean, all these different people telling me, people, not not gods or goddesses or deities of any sort, but regular flesh and blood telling me where I can't be, where I can't go, what I can't do. And to a degree, I kind of sort of believed it. I kind of sort of believed it because so much bad was happening around me. I was like, you know what? Maybe they're right. And then when I thought that, I was like, maybe I'm better off dead. There were multiple times where I've actually attempted suicide. Yeah. There were uh, there were multiple times where I indulged in bad habits. Um, where I hung out with the wrong crowd. When I was just doing bad stuff because I was like, hey, no good is gonna ever come to me. So why not let them win? But one point in time, there was once upon a time where God came in, and I know, and I'm not trying to be churchy or anything like that, but there was a time when I had to agree, and I had to give God his props. There was a time when he came in, and he came in the form of good people. See, I was so wrapped up in hanging around bad people that I really never met anybody good. But I met people. I met good people. I met strangers. And this is how I know that God exists. Because I met strangers who knew exactly where my life was headed, who knew exactly where my life was going. And they came in and they said, those people don't mean nothing. Those people don't know you. No, they don't know what you're going through. I had so many and you know what? I had so many people doubt me that that I had so many people doubt me that I really didn't really just know. Um, I really didn't know that I couldn't understand it, and I couldn't understand why. And I just want to tell y'all, uh, if you have those people in your life that all they do is tell you what you can't do, what you can't be, where you can't go, what you can or can't say, those people have no control over you. And those people do not own your destiny. Those people do not own your future. You want to know how I know? Well, they said once upon a time, they said that I would always remain skinny. Look at that. They said that they once upon a time said I wouldn't graduate high school with them. Graduated high school on time. They said that they said that I would never have a girlfriend. Had one. They said I would never get married. Did that. They said that nobody would ever have a child with me. And I have a beautiful, beautiful 4-year-old daughter right now. And then there was something that I did leave out. When I started spoken word, they said I'd never get known for that. I've been to multiple cities across the South. They said that I wouldn't be known. I wouldn't be known for my spoken word in my city of Nashville. Ask people who Mike the Voice on Mike is, and they'll tell you who I am. They said that my spoken word wouldn't be successful. But I am standing before you as an award-winning, multi-nominated spoken word artist. And why? Because at the end of the day, flesh and blood does not own you. And that is what I am here to tell you right now. Flesh and blood do not own you. Those people, all they have is opinions. All they have is opinions. They have nothing more, nothing less. They do not own your future. They do not own you. They do not own your destiny. So if you have people around you that are saying that right now, let them go. Don't even listen to them. Don't listen to them. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. You know what's funny is that for those of you, and I'm pretty sure this is almost everyone that's watching this right now. There is a movie, a very well-known classic called The Terminator. And for those of you who don't know what the Terminator is, which I would be highly disappointed if somebody told me right now, I never seen that movie Terminator. I don't know what that is. Oh my God. So the Terminator is this humanoid that is wrapped in flesh and blood, or this android that's wrapped in flesh and blood, and he walks around looking for a woman named Sarah Connor. And anybody's name whose name is Sarah Connor, he shoots them dead. Okay? Why is he doing? But the thing that really just stuck out to me is why he's doing that. You see, the reason why he's doing that is because something happened in the very distant future to where a woman named Sarah Connor would bring the end to the androids. She was a key figure. She was a key figure to end the Terminators, to end this android population or race or whatever you want to call them. And throughout these same Terminator movies, they have always had a Terminator that came from the future to try and kill off a key player that was going to do great things in the future. And I hope you are catching what I'm talking about. You see, these people sent by, who have the demon, who have a devil in them, have come to wreck your future because they think that you are that mentally and emotionally weak that you will give up and let their words and actions kill you. And I hope that makes sense. Satan himself sins. He's able to control. I mean, look, let me tell you something. He's able to take possession of anybody or anything, just like God is. You know, with God's permission, of course, to test you. And he brings these people in, just like he did me, to test me, to test you, to see what you're going to do, to see if you're going to give up, to see if you're going to back out of anything that would, anything that you're setting your mind to. Yeah. And these people come in, they say what they want to say about you, they do what they try to do to you, and it's all for one thing: to try and knock you off your road, your path to your destiny. I'm going to let you in on the secret. Do you want to know the real reason why? For those of you who just want to know why would they do such things? You want to know why? Because those people, whoever they are, be it bullies, be it ignorant co-workers, be it just assholes in general, the reason why they do what they do around you and say what they say around you is for one ultimate reason, and this will blow your mind probably, and that is because you are everything they wish they could be. Makes sense? Why else would they do what they do? Why else would they say what they say? I mean, come on now. Like a hyena is not gonna pick on it's not gonna try and pick on a lizard. No, the hyena is gonna try and mess. Hyenas don't pick with lizards. They don't pick with ants. They don't pick with little hamsters or porcupines or whatever. They mess with lions. Because lions are stronger than them, so they have to group up. And that's what they are. You are a lion and they are hyenas. And they're trying to group up to try and take you out. Don't let them. You are a lion. Bare your teeth, bare your claws. When need be, of course. Let me tell you something. I say all that to say this. And I wish I had somebody who tells me this every single day. And I'm telling you, you are great. You are legendary. Do not let anybody tell you different, okay? Don't let nobody tell you different. This is coming from somebody who has lived it, who's seen the best of the best and the worst of the worst. Somebody who has been there and done it. Somebody who has been through the trials and tribulations. Somebody who has been through hell and back. Somebody who looked at death clear in the eye and was like, I was this close to going with him, and by my own hand, you know? So, you are greatness. Whatever it is that you choose to do, you do it with the best of your abilities. And you do not let anybody or anything tell you different, tell you what you can't do, tell you what you can't think, tell you where you can't go, tell you where you can't be. And if they do, that gives you all the more reason to do it, to say it, to go there, to be that person, to be anything or do anything that you want. Let their you can'ts and you wants be the gasoline that fuels your fire. Do it. Do it, y'all. Do not, again, they're just people. And people mean nothing. People that don't love you, that is, they don't mean nothing. If they don't love you, if they don't truly love you, if they don't truly support you, then they mean nothing to you. And they have no power over you. They have no dominion over you or your destiny or your future. Only you have the power to do that. Only you have the power. So whatever it is that you're trying to do in life, whatever it is that you're trying to be in life, you go after it. You go after it, and you go after it to the extreme until you can't do it anymore. Okay? You are greatness. And I'm going to keep saying it. You are greatness. And let nobody and no thing tell you different. Be the very best you can be. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be, even with, I have people who sit there and still tell me what I can't do, what I can't say, where I can't be, even to this day. Yeah, even to this day, they still try it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be what I believe I can be. Because God has a hold of my destiny and not them. And there's nobody and no one that bleeds the same type of blood that I bleed that can stop me. Do not let them stop you. And as long as you trust within yourself and believe in yourself, as long as you trust and believe in God and let Him take you to the right place and let you see it through, nobody is going to stop you. That's it for me right now. I hope y'all like it. Again, like I said, first video. Like I said, just really nervous. This was all just a lesson for me. But I do hope that I did bless somebody, that I did change somebody's life, even if it's just one person. Hey, my job is done. So just be on the lookout for more videos. Again, like and subscribe if you like what you heard. Trust me, there will be more to come and they will get better. So with that being said, and look out for poems from me too. I will be sharing those with you too. All right. So with that being said, my name is Mike the Voice. Take care. God bless. And no matter what, every day, be the very best at everything you do.